Have you ever wondered what actually happens when your credit card debt goes to collections? Today, we're diving deep into the process, breaking down each step so you know exactly what to expect. Whether you've missed a payment or are just curious, understanding this journey can help you make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary stress. Let's start by exploring why debts end up in collections and what it means for you as a cardholder. We'll walk through the timeline, the impact on your credit, and what options you have along the way. Ready? Let's get started. The journey to collections usually starts with missed payments. If you forget or are unable to pay your credit card bill, your account becomes delinquent. Most credit card companies will try to contact you after the first missed payment, sending reminders via email, phone, or mail. They want to help you catch up before things escalate. However, if you continue to miss payments, the situation becomes more serious. The longer your account remains unpaid, the more likely it is to be sent to collections. This is the first warning sign that action is needed. Once your account is delinquent, the clock starts ticking. Typically, credit card companies allow a grace period of 30 to 90 days for you to make a payment. During this time, they may continue to reach out and offer payment plans or hardship programs. If you still don't pay, your account becomes seriously delinquent, and the risk of being sent to collections increases. It's important to understand this timeline because acting quickly can help you avoid further consequences. The earlier you address the issue, the better your chances of resolving it without lasting damage. As soon as your account becomes delinquent, your credit report takes a hit. Late payments are reported to the credit bureaus, which can lower your credit score. The longer the delinquency, the greater the impact. This can affect your ability to get loans, rent an apartment, or even secure a job in some cases. It's not just about the money owed. Your entire financial reputation is at stake. That's why it's crucial to understand how collections can affect your credit and take steps to minimize the damage as soon as possible. If your account remains unpaid for 120 to 180 days, your credit card company may decide to send your debt to collections. This means they either sell your debt to a third-party collection agency or assign it to them for recovery. At this point, you'll start receiving calls and letters from the collection agency, not your original card issuer. The goal of the collection agency is to recover as much of the debt as possible, often through persistent contact and negotiation. This marks a major shift in how your debt is handled. Collection agencies are specialized companies that focus on recovering unpaid debts. They either purchase your debt for a fraction of its value or work on behalf of the original creditor. Their tactics can range from phone calls and letters to more formal notices. It's important to know your rights when dealing with collectors, as there are laws in place to protect you from harassment or unfair practices. Understanding who these agencies are and how they operate can help you navigate the process more confidently. Once your debt is in collections, expect to hear from the agency soon. Their first contact is usually a letter explaining the debt, the amount owed, and your rights. This is called a validation notice. By law, collectors must provide this information within 5 days of first contacting you. It's your chance to review the details and make sure everything is accurate. If you believe there's a mistake, you have the right to dispute the debt. This initial contact sets the stage for all future interactions. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, FDCPA, protects you from abusive or deceptive collection practices. Collectors can't harass you, call at odd hours, or threaten you with jail. They must respect your privacy and provide accurate information about your debt. If you feel your rights are being violated, you can file a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Knowing your legal protections can help you handle collectors with confidence and avoid unnecessary stress. Collectors typically reach out by phone, mail, or even email. They may call your home or workplace, but there are limits to how and when they can contact you. For example, they can't call before 8 a.m. or after 9 p.m. local time. If you prefer not to be contacted at work, you can request that in writing. Understanding these rules can help you manage communication and reduce anxiety during the process. If you can't pay the full amount, you may be able to negotiate a settlement with the collection agency. This could mean paying a lump sum that's less than the total owed or setting up a payment plan. Always get any agreement in writing before sending money. Negotiating can help you resolve the debt and potentially reduce the impact on your credit report. It's important to be honest about your financial situation and only agree to terms you can realistically meet. Ignoring collection agencies won't make the debt go away. In fact, it can make things worse. Unresolved debts can lead to lawsuits, wage garnishment, or even bank account levies in some cases. The longer you wait, the more difficult it becomes to resolve the issue. It's always better to communicate with collectors, even if you can't pay right away. Taking action early can help you avoid legal trouble and additional fees. If you're unsure about the debt, you have the right to request validation. This means asking the collector to prove you owe the debt and that they have the authority to collect it. They must provide documentation, such as the original credit agreement or a statement from the creditor. If they can't validate the debt, they must stop collection efforts. This process helps protect you from errors or fraudulent claims. Once a debt is sent to collections, it appears as a negative mark on your credit report. This can lower your credit score significantly and stay on your report for up to 7 years, even if you eventually pay it off. Lenders see collections as a sign of risk, which can make it harder to get approved for new credit or loans. Understanding this impact can help you prioritize resolving collections as soon as possible. Even after your debt goes to collections, interest and fees may continue to accrue. This means the total amount you owe can keep growing, making it even harder to pay off. Collection agencies may also add their own fees, depending on state laws and your original credit agreement. It's important to review all statements carefully and ask for a breakdown of charges if anything seems unclear. If you don't resolve the debt, the collection agency may take legal action to recover the money. This can include filing a lawsuit against you. If they win, the court may order wage garnishment or a bank levy. Legal action is usually a last resort, but it's a real possibility if the debt remains unpaid. Responding to any legal notices promptly is crucial to protect your rights and avoid default judgments. Every state has a statute of limitations on debt collection. This is the time period during which a collector can sue you for the debt. Once the statute expires, they can't take you to court, but they may still try to collect. It's important to know the laws in your state and avoid accidentally restarting the clock by making a payment or acknowledging the debt. Understanding this timeline can help you make informed decisions. When contacted by a collection agency, it's best to respond in writing. This creates a record of your communication and helps protect your rights. You can request validation, negotiate a settlement, or set up a payment plan. Always keep copies of all correspondence and never send cash. Being proactive and organized can make the process smoother and less stressful. If you can't pay the full amount, ask the collector about payment plan options. Many agencies are willing to work with you to set up affordable monthly payments. Make sure you understand the terms, including any interest or fees, and get everything in writing. Sticking to a payment plan can help you resolve the debt over time and may even improve your credit standing. Sometimes, collectors will accept less than the full amount owed to settle the debt. This is called a debt settlement. While it can help you resolve the account, it may still appear as settled for less on your credit report, which can impact your score. Before agreeing, make sure you understand the consequences and get the settlement terms in writing. This can help you avoid future disputes. When making payments to a collection agency, always use secure methods like checks or online payments that provide a record. Avoid sending cash or using wire transfers. Keep receipts and confirmation numbers for your records. This protects you from disputes and ensures you have proof of payment if needed later. If you believe the debt is not yours or the amount is incorrect, you have the right to dispute it. Send a written dispute letter to the collection agency within 30 days of receiving the validation notice. The agency must investigate and provide proof. During this time, they must pause collection efforts. Disputing errors can protect your credit and prevent you from paying debts you don't owe. Mistakes can happen. If you receive a collection notice for a debt that isn't yours, respond immediately in writing. Provide any evidence you have, such as identity theft reports or prior correspondence. The agency must stop collection efforts until they verify the debt. Protecting yourself from errors is essential for maintaining your financial health. Having a debt in collections can affect more than just your credit score. You may experience stress, anxiety, and even difficulty securing housing or employment. Some landlords and employers check credit reports, and a collection account can raise red flags. It's important to address collections not just for your finances, but for your overall well-being. Once you've resolved a collection account, it's time to rebuild your credit. Start by making all future payments on time and keeping your credit card balances low. Consider using a secured credit card or becoming an authorized user on someone else's account. Over time, positive credit habits can help restore your score and open up new financial opportunities. A collection account can stay on your credit report for up to 7 years from the date of the first missed payment. Even if you pay it off, the record remains, but it may be marked as paid. Over time, the impact lessens, especially if you build positive credit history. Patience and good habits are key to recovery. The best way to avoid collections is to stay on top of your bills. Set up automatic payments, reminders, or budgeting tools to help you manage due dates. If you're struggling, reach out to your creditors early to discuss hardship options. Proactive steps can prevent future problems and keep your finances healthy. Many credit card companies offer hardship programs for customers facing financial difficulties. These programs may reduce your interest rate, waive fees, or allow temporary payment reductions. Contact your creditor as soon as possible to discuss your options. Taking advantage of these programs can help you avoid collections and get back on track. If you're overwhelmed by debt, consider reaching out to a nonprofit credit counseling agency. These organizations can help you create a budget, negotiate with creditors, and develop a plan to pay off your debt. Counseling services are often free or low cost and can provide valuable support during tough times. A debt management plan, DMP, is a structured repayment program offered by credit counseling agencies. You make one monthly payment to the agency, which then pays your creditors. DMPs can simplify your finances and may reduce interest rates or fees. Completing a DMP can help you get out of debt and avoid future collections. If you can't resolve your debts through other means, bankruptcy may be an option. This legal process can eliminate or restructure certain debts, but it has serious long-term consequences for your credit. Bankruptcy should only be considered after exploring all other options and consulting with a qualified attorney. Throughout the collections process, it's important to know and protect your rights. Keep records of all communications, review all documents carefully, and report any violations to the appropriate authorities. Staying informed and organized can help you avoid scams and ensure fair treatment. Unfortunately, debt collection scams are common. Always verify the identity of anyone claiming to be a collector. Never provide personal or financial information unless you're sure the agency is legitimate. If something feels off, do your research and contact your original creditor to confirm the debt. Protecting yourself from scams is just as important as resolving real debts. Once you've paid off a collection account, ask for written confirmation from the agency. Check your credit report to make sure the account is updated to paid or settled. Keep all documentation in case of future disputes. Resolving collections is a big step toward financial recovery and peace of mind. Regularly monitoring your credit report can help you spot errors, track your progress, and catch signs of identity theft early. You can get a free credit report from each of the major bureaus once a year. Staying informed is key to maintaining good credit health and avoiding future surprises. If your debt is the result of identity theft, act quickly. File a police report, contact the credit bureaus, and notify the collection agency in writing. Provide any supporting documentation to prove your case. Resolving identity theft can be challenging, but taking prompt action can limit the damage and clear your name. In some cases, forgiven or settled debt may be considered taxable income by the IRS. If a portion of your debt is canceled, you may receive a 1099-C form at tax time. It's important to consult a tax professional to understand your obligations and avoid surprises when filing your return. If you're sued by a collection agency, don't ignore the lawsuit. Respond to all court documents and consider seeking legal advice. You may have defenses, such as the statute of limitations or errors in the debt amount. Ignoring a lawsuit can result in a default judgment, which gives the collector more power to recover the debt. If a collector wins a lawsuit, the court may order wage garnishment. This means a portion of your paycheck is automatically sent to the collector until the debt is paid. There are limits to how much can be taken, and some income is protected by law. Understanding your rights can help you respond appropriately if garnishment is ordered. In some cases, a court may allow a collector to levy your bank account. This means funds are withdrawn directly to pay the debt. There are legal protections and exemptions, so it's important to respond to any notices and seek legal advice if needed. Acting quickly can help you protect your assets. Some companies offer to settle your debts for a fee. While this can be an option, be cautious. Many charge high fees and may not deliver on their promises. Research any company thoroughly and consider nonprofit credit counseling first. Protect yourself from scams and unnecessary costs. When dealing with collectors, stay calm and professional. Keep conversations brief, stick to the facts, and avoid making promises you can't keep. Document every interaction and follow up in writing. Good communication can help you resolve the debt more efficiently and protect your rights. Dealing with debt collectors can be stressful and emotional. Remember, you're not alone, and many people face similar challenges. Take breaks when needed, seek support from friends or professionals, and focus on practical steps to resolve the situation. Managing your emotions can help you make better decisions. If you're overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek help from a financial advisor or attorney. Professionals can help you understand your options, negotiate with collectors, and protect your rights. Getting expert advice can make a big difference in resolving your debt and moving forward. Going through collections can be a tough lesson, but it also offers valuable insights. Use this experience to improve your financial habits, build an emergency fund, and plan for the future. Every step you take toward financial stability is a step toward greater peace of mind. In summary, when credit card debt goes to collections, it sets off a series of events that can impact your finances, credit, and daily life. But with knowledge, proactive steps, and the right support, you can navigate the process and come out stronger. Remember, you're not alone, and there are resources available to help you regain control and build a brighter financial future.